And the wonderful thing is, right from the start, by just doing that, staying grounded, looking up and smiling. Does anybody know what happens when you smile? There's and I've got chocolates here. I've got a whole bag of chocolates. So, who knows what is... Oh yes, thank you.
Endorphins.
Endorphins, yay! Well done, well done. Endorphins are produced. And the thing about endorphins are they're our natural opiates. As soon as we can get our endorphins going, then within 2 seconds, we're starting to feel good. We can choose. I do believe we can choose how we behave.
Do the right thing by.
So the response you might be is that if you treat them respectfully, is say, and you may get an apology, I'm really sorry, and is there some way, as you said, can we do a payment plan? And you're more likely to get that positive response because you've treated them with respect, yes, and yourself too. Thank you. So round of applause for everybody that wasn't. You'll have an observer and a coach, so you'll actually very shortly get to really practice this and coach each other so that you can, because it's getting the delivery right, it's getting the tone right, as well as the words right. Just have a bit of a conversation around what's come up for you. How are you feeling about this? Do you know this? Are you applying it? What are some of the things perhaps that you could take action on to do even better? So I'll just give you about 90 seconds just to help embed this. We have two sides of the brain tending to specialise in different things, and we are usually in one or the other. However, there is a way to integrate the two so that you are both logical and creative. Would that be useful? Yes, absolutely it would. Think about it at a meeting, at a training, at a learning, any time when you really need to have structure and also have ideas. This is what we need to do. And it's called cross-crawl. It's also a form of brain gym. Some of you may have come across it as that. And then the other thing is it's part of kinesiology. So it comes into that kind of area of science. And then the phone rings. Now, the phone is here. Because if it wasn't here, you would not get up and go, because you've just had enough. The phone goes. And it's almost like, I can't be bothered. Oh. Anyway, you think, oh, I will. Hello. And you hear on the other end of the phone your favourite person in the world. And they are asking you out on your perfect date. Whether it's the movie or the theatre, it's whatever. So you absolutely adore them. Sometimes you think you adore them from afar. And they are inviting you tonight to go to whatever, fill in the blank of whatever you would love to do. What are you going to say? Turn to the person next to you and tell them what you're going to say. Yeah. Yes, a big yes. Okay, one hand up if you say no. Okay, so there's a few people who it's just been such an awful day that no way. But the vast majority is going yes. And I must admit, I would be one of these yes people as well. So how can we go from having like a 000 day, a day where nothing goes right, we're exhausted, we're stressed, and then suddenly, it's like, yes, okay, fine, lovely, yes, pick me up in an hour. It's like, wow, how good is this? Where is, 10 minutes, somebody say. Where is this going on? It's all in your head, isn't it? It's all in our heads. We absolutely can change our thoughts and our beliefs in an instant, in a heartbeat, if we want to. And it is. It just, sometimes it needs that external trigger of, you know, in an ideal world, the perfect person taking you out on the perfect date, you know, how fantastic. That certainly would make amends for a 000 day.
Is it masking?
Okay.
I think that's what she's saying.
Yeah. Dean?
I was just going to say, allow the feeling of the disappointment on the outside happen and come back to the value of who you are on the inside and know that your happiness is still intact.
Did you hear that? Yeah, does that help? Yeah, good, thank you. Thank you, Dean. Oh, this is so good, you know, it's so lovely to have someone to throw to. Okay, so I'm just going to just stand, you know, put my weight on one foot. Sort of just tap my shoulders, and it's like, yes, well, it wouldn't take much, would it, to knock me over? So if I'm trying to deliver my assertive message like this, it isn't going to work. But because, like half the room, I know what it is to be centred, so I can immediately get there. So could you repeat? I'm not going anywhere. That's right. Let me give you a chocolate. Thank you, Aidan. Yeah. All right. So it's the difference of, you know, I need you to pay on time versus, you know, do I need to pay on time? You know, it's just like, no, I need you to pay on time. So in logic, you're organised, you're thorough, you prepare and you plan. So it's task focused, as is action. Action's task focused, but it's, you know, decisive, determined, focused, competitive, and fun. We're enthusiastic and creative and optimistic, and feeling is considerate and the peacemaker. So depending on where the person is, you can be assertive appropriately. You know, it's appropriate assertiveness. Well, actually, let's look at the handout. We've talked about really what assertiveness is. It's what? Say it with me. It's advocacy and empathy under an umbrella of respect. And we know, and we've done the 6 human needs and after success. There's some other key language components here. We've had a very fast look at time management. And so, in conclusion, you've been making some actions as we've gone along. So I would invite you to look at your actions and what will you commit to doing first? It's like prioritise. Plan and prioritise. So can you perhaps star or circle the actions that you're going to take and that you will do, ideally tonight or tomorrow? What will you do? And just give you 30 seconds of quiet time, look at your action plan, just prioritise. And tell the person beside you what it is you're going to do, because then, it's like a commitment. When you write it, it's like you commit to yourself. When you share it, you're more likely to do it.